Lesson will be learned. Royal slams Meghan in silence to shut her bad mouth for lies unmasked. Nana Akua has always been right about these two. Meghalaya needs to take lessons from Nana on how to be a proud, strong, independent black woman that doesn't require destroying families and lying. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped down as full-time working members of the firm in spring of 2020. Meghan Markle and the royal household are part of two different worlds whose differences made it impossible for them to work together. While Liberal Democrat MP Lembit Opik was pinning down the blame on Meghan Markle for the Sussexes leaving the royal family, the host Nana Akua came at him saying, "It's unfair." The host said both Meghan and Prince Harry should shoulder the blame and are equally responsible for that decision and the royal feud that ensued. Prince Harry's a grown man. That's so sexist. Hate it when men sort of think, "Oh well, it's the woman's fault." I'm listening to you. Now listen, he went along with it. He's equally to blame. I think they're both a disgrace, and I think equally as disgraceful as each other. So he's culpable for his part of it, and she's culpable for hers. They both need to show the royal family and this country a bit of respect, and I'm glad that the world leaders and people around the world are looking at it and seeing what we see. I think that it was an impossible task. I think in Meghan and the household, you had two worlds that had no experience of each other, had no way to relate to each other, and had no way to comprehend each other. And Meghan was never going to fit in that model, and that model was never going to tolerate the Meghan who Meghan wanted to be. So I think that it was inevitable that they would not work together. The source described as one who had been critical of the late monarch's private secretary, Sir Edward Young, added, "I don't think there's anything Edward could have done about that other members of the royal family would have accepted." Sir Edward is believed to be one of the people Prince Harry referred to when, in an interview with US broadcaster Hoda Kotb in April, said, "The Queen has always got a great sense of humour with me. I'm just making sure she's protected and has got the right people around her." The author claimed that aides worked through 5 different scenarios, giving Meghan and Harry a different degree of freedom from the firm's obligations. However, in the end it was Queen Elizabeth who reportedly decided the deal would be off the table, unless Meghan and Harry agreed on still abiding by the restrictions applied to working members. The Queen Consort is said to have made a particular effort to support both Meghan Markle and Kate, Princess of Wales, when they married into the family. During her relationship with Prince Charles, Camilla reportedly experienced a terrible time when trying to get to grips with royal protocol and the fresh expectations attached to the royal position. Despite the Queen Consort's efforts, royal expert Angela Levin has suggested the Duchess of Sussex wasn't interested in learning the expectations of the royal family during her time as a working member. She tried very hard with Meghan to please her. She'd done this with Katherine too. Because she had such a terrible time when she joined the royal family, she tried to tell them where the holes could be in the protocols that sound ridiculous but they need to follow. It was to give them an understanding of a very different life. Katherine was very grateful and Meghan wasn't interested really.